Kamala, she's way better than Biden. I mean, she can blink, you know? Biden couldn't blink. She can go up and down the stairs without falling 3 times, you know? She goes down the stairs. Sometimes she even runs. She's like... in heels. She knows how to get off the stage, too. That was the toughest part for Biden. You know, the speeches were painful enough. I could sum up America in one word. But then getting off the stage was like, you know, he's like... Stay away from the light, Joe.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video. Today we are watching hilarious comedian roast Kamala Harris once again. Let's go.
But, you know, Biden stepped down, his first successful step, and now Kamala's pulling up the rear, you know? Yeah. Trump says she's our first trans president, you know? They're saying she transitioned from Indian to black, you know? But, you know, it's weird in this climate. I thought we were super racist. I'd rather be Indian right now. I got the third eye, you know? She's black. That's just a police crosshair, you know? All right. Oh, yeah. People are like, but she can't be president. She's so slutty. I'm like, can I raise you Bill Clinton? Yeah. That guy was on Epstein's Island. He was a kid in a candy store, you know? Or a J.D. Vance in a furniture shop, you know? However you want to say it, you know. She can't do it, though. She's in the White House. She's sucking a bunch of dick. I was like, well, I guess you're out on Buttigieg then.
Mark Normand is amazing. He's just roasting everybody.
Oh, Biden's not doing good. Not doing great, man. If he wins, Kamala Harris will be the president. Don't worry, I don't do an impression of Kamala Harris. Obviously, it's not okay for a white guy to do an impression of a retarded hyena, so... there's the line. I'm not crossing the line. I know that joke was offensive to hyenas, but I had to just... That divided the room. Is this divided politically? Literally the whole right side. I'm down here now. Forget you guys. I'm coming down. Let's go. Let's go. Build the wall. No. Finish the wall.
That was good. That was super
I don't know
funny.
why people give Kamala Harris so much shit, saying like, oh, she f***ing sucked her way to the top. And it's like, even if that's true, good for her. That's how you make it. You know? No, look, I'm not voting for the whore. I'm just saying, man, don't hate the player, hate the game, baby.
He's got a point.
He's not wrong.
You know, replacing Joe Biden with Kamala Harris is like changing your shirt because you shit your pants.
It's funny.
You didn't fix anything. I still can smell you.
Rob Schneider is the
I
best.
like doing accents. I like doing impressions. Dr. Fauci, you know, Donald Trump. I love doing Donald Trump. Andrew Cuomo. I can do all of them, man. I used to do a Kamala Harris impression, but I can't get my legs that far over my head anymore. So.
Oh, the roast.
Recorded an episode of Joe Rogan this morning, so we started out in Austin, Texas. And we're closing out.
How long was it, JD? How long were you in Rogan's
Almost
studio?
4 hours. Almost 4 hours. So I've officially done more interview time than Kamala Harris has the entire campaign just today.
Kamala, she does different accents.
You better thank a union member for sick leave. You better thank a union.
Depending on where she is, you know, down south. Let me tell you something. You boys better get it together here and vote. Save democracy.
And we're going to do it again in 2024.
Black community, she's like, shit, let me tell you something, honey. Let me tell you right now, we ain't vote for Trump, I even saw her at a 7-Eleven going like, listen, it's very important that we vote for the Democrats. We're trying to save democracy here. We're trying to save democracy.
Kamala Harris is just simply every single race that there is.
Donald Trump was in Chicago today. I don't know if you guys know this. He was at the National Association of Black Journalists convention, and it went so much better than you could have imagined. It was so good. I don't know if you watched it. He's on this anti-Kamala, whatever you want to call her. Okay, how do Indian people say it? How do we want to say it? Kamala Ben? I'm saying Kamala Ben. Kamala Ben Harris. As representatives of the black community, how are y'all saying it? Kamala. Okay, that's fair. That's some happy medium. Kamala and Kamala Ben, whatever. You said verbatim. All of a sudden, she's black. Come on, that's gold, man.
It is.
That's the future dictator of our country. She's just walking down the street. All of a sudden, she just turns black.
Absolutely
country,
ridiculous.
What a country.
Why'd you send me a package of coconuts with a letter saying I'm officially unburdened? What is wrong with you? Kamala, I cannot stress to you how much that is not an answer.
You know which way the wheels go on the bus?
What does that have to do? They go round and round.
Round and round. Are you ready to go round and round?
Girl, I do not know what the fuck that means.
Are you ready to exist within the context?
Nah, bro, cancel all these debates. This is the most unsafe I've done this week. Someone just tried to assassinate.
He's got the laugh down, pure evil.
And what's the message to Iran?
All right, so for that question, I thank you. Okay, because we're transparent and we want the American people to know what we've come up with to prevent Third World War that we swore Trump would have started, right? Right, funny how that worked out. But here's the takeaway. Don't. Yeah. You like that, right? It's just straightforward. And they're nervous, I think.
As President Biden said, just don't.
Exactly. One word.
They asked me what I do, and I said, I'm going to bomb the shit out of them.
That was good. Este party for you. She's absolutely
I don't know
fabulous.
why people give Kamala Harris so much shit, saying like, oh, she and sucked her way to the top. And it's like, even if that's true, good for her. That's how you make it. Yeah.
Obviously, there's a lot of stuff to make fun of in the news. Where shall we begin? Kamala Harris. We can talk about Kamala Harris. Kamala, what do you like to do for fun? I'm from a middle-class family. In the middle class, we're from the class that's not the top, and it's not the bottom, it's the middle. Where'd you go to school? I went to middle school. And I like to spend time in the middle. What's your favorite chart? A Venn diagram? Because it's two circles and then there's a middle.
Remember Venn diagrams, those three circles?
We got the middle right there.
And then let's just see where they overlap. You will not be surprised because I have constructed a Venn diagram on this. Remember those three circles, how they overlap? I love Venn diagrams. So I just do. Whenever you're dealing with conflict, pull out a Venn diagram.
I'm from a middle class family.
I asked my team to do a Venn diagram for me.
That was good. I don't know about you, but laughing about Kamala Harris is the best.
What is this we're hearing about Kamala supporters actually shaving their head, Kayvon?
Yeah, this is going around. There are women who are making a pact to shave their head and wear blue bracelets so you can identify them and they can kind of console each other. It also helps us know who not to talk to, who not to let in your store. Don't hire these people. So watch out for that on the streets. Oh, and another thing. They're making a We Promise Not to Make Love pact to anyone who voted for Trump. And if you saw the pictures of some of these women, we're not barking up that tree either.
That was good.
I think it would have been cool if she won for diversity, right? This country was built on being a melting pot. I could take a step back and go, wow, historically, pretty amazing having the very first retarded hyena in the Oval Office. She's the body language of a meth addict. She does that. It's like, nobody can take your power away. I was like, bitch, you lost. That's what that is. We literally took your power away. Nobody can take it. I wish she won to see how she would do her different accents at the UN. That is every country in the world. Her head would have exploded. Like, okay, we're gonna build back better. And France is France, bonjour, c'est un petit désert de France. Germany, yes, hello, building back better, yes. Ireland, diddly died, it's good crock. They said, would you do one thing differently than Joe Biden? She's like, I can't. What? You could have been like, I'm not gonna die. I'll stay alive. I'm not gonna sniff kids, fall upstairs off bikes. I'll stay seated. And then they brought in Tim Walz, the secret weapon.
We all know Kamala Harris was just a puppet of the left for the Democratic Party.
Yeah, you talk about going after everybody. One of those everybody's is, of course, Kamala Harris. You go after her quite a bit, all in good fun, I'm sure, but there's a few jabs here and there, correct?
What I love about Kamala is anytime you ask her any question, she just goes back to her origin story. Let me be clear, Trace, I'm from a middle-class family.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
Not the top and not the bottom, right there in the middle.
I grew up a middle-class kid.
I used to go to school, sit in the middle of the bus, and we'd have a middle-class meal, and then we watch Malcolm in the Middle. It's my favorite show.
I was raised as a middle-class kid.
I'm Kamala Harris, and today I'll be showing you my old job.
Wow.
Yeah, Mickey D's. We all love a Whopper.
Did you work at this location?
No, but it still signifies 1 in 3 Americans will work at McDonald's at least once in their life. It is America.
Okay.
Let's go get a Whopper or something.
Yeah.
What do you like? Extra onion?
I like some fries.
Oh my God, it smells like home. No, they didn't have these when I worked here. I don't know how this works. I don't like that at all. And under my rule, there'd be no more fans.
What?
Show like this. Can you imagine Kamala doing this show?
I could imagine her doing this show.
She'd be laying on the floor.
She was supposed to do it, and she might still do it, and I hope she does.
She's not going to do it.
I will talk to her like a human being. I will try to have a conversation with her. If she did this kind of an interview with you, I hope she does, because it would be a mess. She'd be laying on the floor comatose. You'd be saying, call in the medics. I think we'd have a fine conversation. I think I'd be able to talk to her. I wouldn't try to interview her. I'd just try to have a conversation with her and hopefully get to know her as a human being. That was my goal, having her on, trying to get her to express herself just as I don't think these formats.
It's obvious that Kamala Harris cannot do an interview like this on Rogan.
I'm Kamala Harris, and today I'll be taking you to a local bodega in the heart of Brooklyn, New York. I love an authentic bodega. Me and Dougie, after a few glasses of wine when we're hungover, this is our safe space. Come on.
That laugh.
Take off your ski mask. It smells like home. Hello. Hello, I'm Kamala Harris. May I order a Jamaican beef patty when you get it? No cheese. Like the authentic way. Where are you from originally, can I ask? I'm Kamala Harris. I'm just asking where you're from. Me? Yeah. Arab? Yes. Oh, I love Arab. I'm a big fan. I've been there many times with my husband, Doug.
She's got the accent right.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it.
If Kamala remained a constant, then what impacted the polls? And it's driven by identity politics.
We're going to cook today. Okay. Is an Indian recipe.
Yes.
Because you are Indian.
Yes. Yeah. And you all helped us win in 2020, and we're going to do it again in 2024.
What would Trump have to say about Kamala's qualifications?
Well, you know, she's flip-flopping, Greg. I mean, these are flip-flops. And Indian people and blacks wear flip-flops, which is good. But, you know, think of it. She went from handmade samosas to bitches on boats drinking mimosas so quick. So quick. She went from chicken curry to Steph Curry like that. And she's very close to using the N-word. And, of course, I'm talking about neurodivergent because she's the first autistic hyena.
Tyler Fisher is just amazing.
Kamala Harris, what's your favorite curse word?
I can't say it.
Can you at least give us a hint?
It starts with an M and it ends with a.
This former president
That evil laugh, I can't.
Kamala can't even talk. That you invited her on your show. I think the most damage that could possibly be done to a campaign is going in your show and seeing what she says in hours 2 and 3.
2 and 3 is when things get
2
spicy.
and 3.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
You can hide for 20
She's
minutes.
gonna melt.
You can hide for 20 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can just regurgitate talking points for, half an hour, maybe an hour.
Right. Raise your hand if you breathe air.
But seriously, Ben, we got to get this impersonation like a little more on point here, okay? First of all, you're getting too squealy and you're getting too happy. Kamala starts off deep. She starts off deep and low and slow. So it's something like, you know what I mean? Like she goes into the maniac. She goes into it. She's not born with it. So try again. And don't be afraid to get like your body into it like she does. Do you notice like when she gets to that maniacal level of laughter, I call it like a 9 because I don't think we've seen Kamala like at a 10. I don't think we want to, but we get it like at a 9 and then she throws hands in. So you see how that first clip that I stitched, she was like, her hands were kind of flailing at the same time. So she was like, something like that. Try it again. I want to see.
Kamala, you're fired. Get out of here. You're fired.
Absolutely amazing. That was so great. I laughed a lot. I laughed my balls out. I hope you had a good laugh as well. Let me know if you liked this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for staying with me till the end as always. Obviously, Kamala Harris was a terrible candidate for the Democratic Party, and if they want to win in 2028, they have to do much better. Otherwise, they will lose and lose and lose again and again and again. Hopefully, they improve and learn from their mistake. We will see what happens. Thanks for watching as always, and click right there to watch the next video, and I will see you there. Bye-bye.